Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. Today we're going to take a look at some dimes I purchased locally. I found them using an app called Letgo, and I don't know how many others of you use it, but it's a great app. It's kind of a modern day Craigslist type app, and just like eBay, you can see a lot of these things for sale and not get very many of them because, frankly, people want way too much money for this stuff. I've seen, a Mercury dime on there for $30 and it's just a regular dime. People think because they're old they're worth a lot of money. And we know that that's not usually the case. Most of the stuff is 90% constitutional silver and only worth the spot price or the melt price somewhere in there. So this guy had this posted and I made him an offer. So let's take a look. So this is what I received. It's mostly Mercury's and some Barbers, and the Barbers are in pretty rough shape. But that's okay. That's pretty light. That's pretty thin. But overall, it's a pretty good deal because I paid $1 a piece for them. And at the time this weekend, silver dropped quite a bit, but still $1 a piece is below spot. So when you do the calculation, I have 62 of these. Paid $62 for them, and when I did the calculation, that worked out to $13.99 an ounce. So I got them below $14. Isn't that a great deal? Boy, I sure think so. And, some are in pretty good shape, but most of them are pretty worn. But again, I didn't overpay for them. I paid a, reasonable amount for them. And so I'm all right with getting a few of them with some wear on them. That doesn't bother me at all. See, this one's in pretty good shape. It's a 1944 Mercury. Very, very nice. But in contrast, this guy is not. So this one's pretty wore. But, overall, it's okay. I like the overall package deal. I think anytime you get dimes for under spot, you're doing pretty well. I like them a lot. I'm really happy to add these to my stack. Of course, it's a roll plus. There's 50 in each roll. And so anytime I can add another roll of dimes to my constitutional collection, I want to do that. So I just wanted to show you these dimes I picked up. And I'm also curious if anybody out there uses the Letgo app. I don't think it's local to where I'm at. I'm sure it's available everywhere. So does anybody use that? If so, do you find any deals? I have a hard time finding deals. I've picked up maybe over the last 3 months I've picked up 2 or 3 deals, not very often because, again, people want way too much money. So this guy started out wanting quite a bit of money, and I told him, I don't blame you for wanting to get as much as you can, but if that's how much you want, then I'm not your customer. I'm going to move on and look someplace else. And he came back and agreed to, $1 a coin, and we set up a meeting place, and we went and met in a public restaurant. And I looked at them all before I gave him the money, and it worked out pretty well. So I think it's a pretty good situation where, obviously he needed some money. I'd like to buy some dimes, and it worked out. So that's it for now. Appreciate you watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe as well if you haven't. And remember, let's keep talking bullion.